Now, Reen Corbett, you've had a look at the field. You must have a pick.
Yeah, well, I saw Kirsty home all weekend, and she's just been getting out clear all the time, so she's got the luck with her this weekend. But so hopefully she'll be able to take it through this. She's already won the board, and that'll be a great double for her.
All right, now, tactically, you're watching the girls run down the beach. A good move or not?
Yeah, well, actually, we've been watching a bit. There's a bit of a sweep out there, but sometimes you just have to just go it. And I mean, they've watched the guys go out there, so they just have to determine which course is the best one to take. Well,
we've seen the girls get bruised and battered, but this is the one. I mean, you can win every race through the year, but this is the one that you want to win.
Yeah, we have lots of races all year. The Australian Championships is a very prestige event. There's no money, just the medal, and that's the one that you really want to win, yeah.
I guess it makes it a bit easy, a bit more easy, the fact that you're not competing in this, that you have had the Super League, or the Surf League, and also the Devondale Series that you've done so well this year in.
Yeah, I've already had a great season so far, and winning an Australian title would have made it even greater. But unfortunately, I can't be out there today. But so I just have to hang on to the titles I already have.
Well, let's have a look. For the two silver stripes, that's Christy Lou from Wombrel, and then there's the familiar hat that we see with the Northcliffe cap. I noticed one of those there. That's Christy Lou there. She's doing a good job at the moment, a young talent on the way up, showing a lot of potential, and has shown.
A lot of the girls have proven their skills this weekend and shown they don't mind a surf, and they'll get out there and have a go in anything.
All right, so now the surf pretty well evened out over the bank, but there's still some big steep waves coming. At the moment, though, already the girls have probably drifted up, Nicole, I reckon about 100 metres from where they went in.
Yeah, it's still pulling them around a little bit out there, the sweep, but I think Linda Halfweek's probably the one with the biggest disadvantage. She's leading it out there on the right-hand side of the screen, but she's been down a bit on the beach at Burleigh, racing the under-16 Ironwoman Championship, so she hasn't been watching it here like the rest of the girls. So little bit of a disadvantage. She's got nothing to lose, though.
Nerida Smith in the Wanda cap there, the pale blue cap with the burgundy stripes, has got an unusual style in the water.
Yeah, she does. She's a backstroker, and I've said this a couple of times. She actually races against me, so I guess she's got a backstroker's freestyle, if that makes sense. So she does have a little bit of an unusual stroke.
Linda Halfweek, 15 years of age. We've talked about her all summer. We know that she's got a lot of potential. How good could she be?
Linda's fantastic. I mean, she came along last year and had some great results, and everyone said, you know, in a few years' time, she's definitely going to be the one to watch. But it only took a year, and she's right up there mixing it with the big guns.
She doesn't look strong enough. I mean, she looks frail, but she must be very strong.
She doesn't, but she does. Looks can be very deceiving with her because actually she's very good.
Top of your screen there, the Surfers Paradise cap of Carla Gilbert. She's now come into play. Linda Halfweek, there she is there, Carla Gilbert. And I tell you, nobody reads a surf much better than this girl. She's got a lot of ability to read her way out. Now, she took a different line. She chose to go a different way, and that's given her the lead. So Carla Gilbert in front so far in the swim, just edging out Linda Halfweek.
Well, she did really suffer yesterday. She was leading out after the swim, and she got caught up in a big rip on the board. So, you know, it was 7 or 8 minutes that she had wasted trying to get out there with Sam O'Brien. So she, I don't think, will make the same mistake on the board again. She's on a little bit different angle to the rest of the girls, and that's why we didn't see her. I was almost about to ask the question, where's Carla Gilbert, when she popped up?
Well, Carla Gilbert now, she leads for Surfers Paradise. Linda Halfweek, Maroochydore is in second place. Then we see a cap that could be North Wollongong, Wollongong City. Sheridan Wood, that is. From Wollongong City, that's the burgundy cap with the white stripes on it. That's Sheridan Wood. Then we've got Christy Lou in the Wombrel colours of the same burgundy but silver stripes on it. Bit confusing, some of these caps. Nerida Smith from Wanda in the pale blue cap is there. Then we've got a Northcliffe cap. Is that Penny Turner? It looks like Penny Turner.
Now, at the Queensland State Championships, Carla Gilbert won, Linda Halfweek was second, and sorry, Reen was third. So we're looking at almost a replica of that, other than Reen not being in there, but I'm sure Reen would have been trying to make a change in that placing.
All right, nearly out in the cans, and you can see this wind blowing and howling its way across. The girls have been pushed a long way down. A big set of waves has just come through, but they're in safe and deep water now as they head for the cans. But the effort of that extra swim, that can knock you about.
It can. I think we've been seeing all weekend that the race really starts when you get back to the beach and head out in the boards with the girls. So although we've seen the field stay pretty close together, the waves coming in and then going out in the boards is really going to determine who's going to make that clear break and come in first.
But if you had to say on surfing ability, I'd have to say that Carla Gilbert would be the best body surfer I've seen for a while.
Yeah, Carla's got a lot of skill on the surf. There's also a lot of... Kirsty Holmes absolutely loves the big surf, so she should be a show when they come back into the water. But the skills of the girls have just improved so much over the last couple of years.
And don't discount Lily Miller. She's sitting in about 3rd or 4th place at the moment, and she's been a consistent performer all throughout the year in the Devondale series. So she's a severe asthmatic, and the conditions are probably a little bit more favourable for her here today.
We saw her do a marvellous thing yesterday, didn't she? Got a puffer as she came out of the surf, and she just took a couple of big gulps and kept going. I mean, it's an inspirational move, that one.
Oh, very much so. If it had been the first semi-final that Carla and also Sam O'Brien was on, she would have been in trouble.
Wave. Now watch Carla Gilbert. She won't miss this. That's what I mean. This girl can really body surf. Look at that, straight down the face of it, right in the right spot at the right time, and you've got to be good enough to do that. There's the washing machine effect, but it gave her the run. Now what she's got to hope there's not one standing up on the bank for the rest of them to come through. Here it is, but it's too fat. There is one behind it, whether it'll stand up or not. She can surf, I tell you. Carla Gilbert can read the ocean as well as anybody. Only Reen Corbett sitting beside me, I believe, can challenge her in that department. Right, here they go. See, it's still too fat. No one gets a lift now, but look how Linda Halfweek is backstroking. She's trying to find it all the time, though. Carla Gilbert out in front now. It's getting to the critical time. They can't let her get too far in front. Somebody's got to pull a wave on here. They're not standing up on the bank. Carla got the first and the big one that came through.
This is reminiscent of yesterday's semi-finals where Carla actually caught a wave and she went out on the board first and once again got caught, but she's caught another one.
She won't be beaten from here, I tell you, unless she gets hit by a board and gets pounded like she did yesterday. I can't see her losing a lead like this. She's too good. She's too tough. And I tell you, she's smelt this title for the last couple of days.
She has, but there's a couple of girls on a wave, it looks like, out the back. And we'll wait.
Just this wave coming in close now behind Carla. There's a cap there if we can just pick it up somewhere.
Yeah, well, we're trying to find who it is. There it is, still on it, still milking it. This could make the difference.
Butterfly strokes.
Have a look at this. We've seen the girls. That's Lily Miller. Lily Miller. Look at the way she surfed. Wow, she held a wave like that yesterday too.
Well, she certainly is an up-and-coming Ironwoman, and I think she might be one to watch. Carla hasn't got that much of a lead on her. She's about to get up as well, Lily Miller, and run. There you go.
So Carla Gilbert out of the water. Lily Miller comes out after now. There they are. They come together. Carla had the slightly longer run there. There's the Bedlam. Look, she's got to have a puff. Talk about inspirational stuff, Australia. How courageous is that? Fantastic stuff. Great stuff from Lily Miller. Takes a puff and a huff and sucks some down. Gets the lungs going again. And think of the stress and the duration she's going through. This is amazing television. Lily Miller, stand up. That's fantastic. If you go no further, it's terrific.
Now, the 3rd and 4th place getters are just running up the beach now. It could, I haven't got a shot of them yet, but it could possibly be Womberall girl. And it's Christy Lou.
Kirsty Holmes.
And Kirsty Holmes. Christy Lou and Kirsty Holmes. We'll take a break. Stay with us, Australia. This is a thriller on our hands. Welcome back to Kellogg's Nutrigrain Australian Surf Life Saving Championships. This is the Iron Ladies and their final. It's all coming to the medal time. Lily Miller now chasing Carla Gilbert in the blue colours there. Carla now puts the medal down. She decides it's time to go. She goes, Lily goes after her. She's laying on the belly. What a great bit of surfing from both of these girls. First of all, Carla had to build the gap and she did it. Then Lily Miller pulled a big one out and held it all the way through. So Lily Miller now chasing.
Lily Miller's just won the under-18 Ironwoman, so she'd be hurting right now. And we've got Kirsty Holmes, who just won the open board, right behind. So there's a big show for a couple of the girls here.
Linda Halfweek well out of this now. She's a long way back. She'd have to hope that they really get belted and bashed around there. But she won't do it from there, no doubt about that.
It's like Natalie Schmidt from Womberall coming in there too, right behind her. But look, Carla Gilbert's rolling off the board there. There are quite a few waves coming in.
Now, yesterday, Carla Gilbert sat on this bank, I guarantee you, for 15 to 20 minutes and was absolutely pounded. But what she did, she she showed so much character by just staying there. She didn't move. Samantha O'Brien ended up getting concussed and taken from the water. But Carla Gilbert's determination, that made me think she could spell a title. That's what I thought really was the difference between her and the rest of the competitors yesterday. Lily Miller now, she's already won a gold medal just previously. Look at this as you look down. Look at that white water. Look at the swirling effect, and imagine the bubble and boil underneath you.
Now that's Carla Gilbert on the right, Lily Miller in the middle, and Kirsty Holmes just on the other side, the left-hand side. She's off her board, Kirsty Holmes.
Green, look how far she lost on that Kirsty Holmes. That one wave took her back maybe 10, 13 metres.
Yeah, they all drew about level, the first three girls, and that wave came, and it just depended who was on the right end.
Big sets coming. They're going to get pounded. This is going to close the field up. Here come the pack. They're chasing Carla Gilbert. Carla Gilbert, she can't believe it. She said, this happened to me yesterday. She only just qualified yesterday after being absolutely pounded. Up the face she goes again, knocked back and off the board. Well, I can't believe anyone can have that much bad luck. Here come the big waves. They haven't been hit here for about 15 minutes. Now, what do you do, Reen? How do you keep your cool under these conditions? You know that the pack is catching you.
Yeah, I know. You're just hurting so much after the swim, and you just got to keep on rolling and rolling and just try to conserve energy for coming home. But we've got another group of girls who look like they might be getting out. So it just depends where it's going to open up.
That's right. Meanwhile, Carla Gilbert and Lily Miller on the left-hand side are getting hammered, and there's another group of girls on the other side. This is going to be a nail-biting finish.
Unbelievable stuff. I can't believe that anyone's taken the punishment that Carla Gilbert's had on this bank. I mean, well and truly belted yesterday. Back she comes, but listen to the crowd getting behind the girls. They're finding their way out through this. Now that's Denby Holmes. Denby Holmes starts to push over the top. More waves are coming, but the ocean's starting to settle down. The sets are almost out. Now who can sit on the rim? And that's what you got to do. You sit on the rim of that bank and you wait for it to open and you go.
Yeah, you just got to wait for a break. I mean, they look like there's a couple more sets coming now that's going to break on Kirsty, but I think Carla's just sneaking over that wave, and oh my God, there's a mountain just behind her.
Absolute mountain ready to hit. Look at this on Carla Gilbert's head. Look at the size of the wave. Look at the white water. It's just engulfed the board. She's hanging on, Carla Gilbert from Surfers Paradise. Oh, she's got guts. She's got guts, this girl. She got pounded yesterday exactly the same as this, and she's hanging on.
She got dragged back an awfully long way. Lily Miller, meanwhile, is just sitting on her board, getting hammered as well. There's waves coming in from everywhere. These girls, I tell you, they need a gold medal for guts.
Green, I'm telling you, the girls have been the stars for the last couple of years. The things that you girls have come on to do in the last couple of years has just been sensational.
Yeah, they've put us out in some pretty horrendous surf lately, but I mean, this one at Curraway this weekend is definitely going to be very hard. But I think if Carla just sneaks over this wave, which she's just about to, yeah, she's just got over that wave, I don't think there's anything behind there, so she should be out.
Now, the only difference is, Reen, she's way down the beach. Look, she's taken a hammering. Look how far she's down the beach. So she's got a long way to paddle to the can.
Yeah, Kirsty Holmes, Lily Miller, and there's another board paddler that with those two girls, they're out closer to the can. So if they can just paddle straight across, they should be right.
Yeah, they've certainly got a better line. Kirsty and Denby Holmes are in that group, as to Lily Miller is. It looks like Carla is way off to the side of the can. She's got a lot further to paddle.
Peter Starr from the Lakes, is she there in that white cap? Yeah, I think it is Peter Starr. She was with North Entrance, transferred up to the Lakes, and she's running in the top group now. Now, Carla Gilbert's got a long way to come across. The cans are there. There she is there. She's had the furthest to go.
Kirsty Holmes is leading it, and that's Carla off to the left-hand side of the screen. So she's almost sitting in, but, you know, these girls can work together if Carla doesn't get in with them.
Now, here are the cans. What do you do here? Carla Gilbert is on the outside. She's got the longer way to go round. Kirsty Holmes now has got the inside running. There you are. You ride round the cans with them. Look at Carla Gilbert now. She knows it's time to put it on. Carla Gilbert, small and tiny, but I tell you what, a ton of guts. Here they come now. Round the outside, she's pushing hard. That's Christy Lou. Christy Lou from Wombrel Club on the Central Coast pushes beside her. What a race this is. What a race. Kirsty Holmes on the yellow board, still just hanging on in front.
Yeah, Kirsty Holmes, she's a big wave girl. She'll take anything that comes her way and just hang on and bring it all the way in. But she's jumping up on her knees now to get a good runner. If she,
Look at the run she got there. Here comes Lily Miller. You know what I mean. She's coming up behind too. Now these little runners make the difference, and there's waves coming. There's waves coming.
Kirsty Holmes looks very, very focused. She's waiting for this wave. She's the only one up on her knees. Carla's up on her knees now.
Carla Gilbert off the top. She's gone off the board. Carla Gilbert's gone, and Kirsty Holmes is going to drop down the face of it. Oh, Reed Corbett's gone absolutely berserk beside me. But let me tell you, this girl has held some great waves over the weekend.
Kirsty Holmes is unbelievably in big surf. I said she'd take anything, and she has, and that's just won her the Australian Ironwoman champion.
You're obviously very good mates. Here we come, the three of them now. There's green water underneath it. Well, I tell you what, I've got it. My heart goes out to Carla Gilbert. I've never seen anybody take the pounding she's taken in 2 days. But you've got to go where you think you've got to go. And this girl took a different line, and it's paid off for her. That's the bronze medal battle that's going to go on there. But Kirsty Holmes is going to come in. She'll take the Australian Championship now. She's up and running now. Kirsty Holmes with a smile like a split watermelon as she heads for the line now. Kirsty Holmes with a gutsy performance. Here she goes. The Australian gold medal is hers. Watch the arm go up. Watch the smile. There it is. Gold medal, Kirsty Holmes. Wonderful, wonderful surfing from her. Now here's the battle. Look at this. Lily Miller, Christy Lou, and Carla Gilbert. Christy Lou's in front. Lily Miller comes up the outside. Where's the hupper pupper? Here she comes, Lily Miller. Carla Gilbert hasn't given up yet either. Lily Miller against second, and Christy Lou against third. Carla Gilbert fourth. Oh, what a race. What a race. Congratulations to the girls. Sensational stuff.
What a brilliant race. Kirsty Holmes was the one that didn't complain about the conditions. She wanted to get out there. She loves the big surf. She just wanted it so badly, and it showed.
The coach is right behind her husband.